Democratic Senator Kyrsten Sinema is having a tough go of it right now. Her poll numbers are absolutely in the toilet. Her fundraising numbers are even worse than her poll numbers. And now, one of the Democratic firms that her campaign has been working with for years now, a group called Authentic, is experiencing what Politico calls a bit of a staff revolt. Because the Democratic staffers there, not the management of course, but the people actually doing the work, they don't want to work for Kyrsten Sinema. They don't want to do anything for her campaign. And of course, in the past, they had provided digital assistance. They had been providing, email lists and things like that. And these staffers say, no, we're done. We're not going to help this individual because she's clearly not even a Democrat. In fact, one of the staffers, according to Politico, had this to say: I am doing the devil's work. I feel sick about it, to be honest. That's how they feel about working for Kyrsten Sinema's campaign, even though they work for a different company that's working for the campaign. It's like working for the devil. It's a pretty powerful statement. However, this firm, Authentic, says we're not going to cut ties with her because, her seat is important for having a Democratic majority in the Senate. So, of course, we can't do that. I am so sick and tired of that argument. That is honestly one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Well, we need her so we have a Democratic majority. So you can do what? If she's voting with the Republicans, you don't have a Democratic majority. There would literally be no difference in her just saying, screw it, I'm a Republican now. And then Republicans get the majority. Because if Republicans are calling the shot anyway, even with a minority, which is really just 50-50, then who gives a shit, right? Nothing matters. It's all made up, and Kyrsten Sinema is going to do her ridiculous performative, BS, because she knows where her money's coming from. And right now, she's pulling in less than 2% of her campaign funds from grassroots individuals. The rest of it is basically coming from corporations. It's coming from big money, billionaire Republican donors because they're so happy that she is actively fighting against the Democrats' agenda. So no, you do not have to keep working for her to preserve that Democratic majority because you don't have one. That is a myth. It is a dangerous talking point as well. Now, Sinema, it's worth pointing this out, her Democratic colleague in the Senate from the state of Arizona, Mark Kelly, he's killing it. He's doing fantastic. He's doing great in the polls. It shows him easily cruising to a re-election this year. He's raising lots of money. Approval rating is great. Sinema, not so much. Why? Because apparently for the voters in Arizona, policy matters, positions matter, integrity matters. And Sinema has none of those things. No integrity. No goals other than to, I guess, be an obstructionist, maybe secure a good, nice, cushy job when she leaves the Senate, which is probably going to be the next time she's up for re-election, unless she decides to run as a Republican. And at which point, this group, this Democratic firm, Authentic, is going to look pretty damn stupid for not cutting ties with her sooner. Because even though she calls herself a Democrat, she seems to have a lot more in common with corporate interests and Republicans. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.